live.
Woo! Nice.
Keep the energy up, folks. Come on.
That's right.
Dancing to that music, I can't
Oh yeah,
hear.
we got some some
That's
punk
right.
rock Oscar Mayer tampon going on right now.
Welcome everybody to the Arcade Hangout, America's longest running arcade live podcast with 100% more girls.
And Canada.
And Canada. Oh, that's right. We have one Canadian. We used to have two, but now we have one for now. And what else? We're a group of friends that like to get together and talk about arcade games and movies and little bit tidbits happening in the news, hopefully. And what else do? We talk about what games we have and what we're collecting or not collecting or wishing we could collect, and what kind of repairs we're doing or not doing, or cap kits that we wish we could do, but we have someone else do. Fun stuff like that.
And VR porn. We are episode 154, I believe.
Wow.
By the way.
And the lack of VR porn.
And the lack, the lack of Steve's mistress.
Yes, she is in the shop right now.
Dude. When you said
Aquilina.
Aquilina. Oh, that's a hot name.
I just came up with it right now.
It's better than Vagilina.
Oh wow.
Yes. There's nothing sexier than the word vagina.
No.
Oh.
Wait. Is it vagina reality?
Oh.
No, it's not. At the end of the day, it's still your fist.
Vagina reality. That's what VR stands for. I just made that up right now.
Yeah.
Oh.
And we're going to hell already.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes.
Welcome back, everyone.
Welcome back. Yes.
We're here every week.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mostly.
So what do you guys want to talk about first? Because we're not going to do the question of the week anymore.
No,
do you want to talk about anything?
Maybe some of our listeners, our riveted listeners, want to pipe in some questions of the week, but we're done coming up with them, I think, because our questions suck.
Yeah, well, we've done so many, and we've kind of rehashed a few, and it feels like we're starting to retread same old shit like Seinfeld episodes, so, either we change it up or we don't do it. So, yeah, if anybody has any interesting question to throw out there in the chat room on IRC, please do. Or topics that you guys want us to talk about, you could pop it into IRC as well. We can talk about different things.
Yeah, we don't even have to know about it.
No.
Even if we know nothing, we'll just flap our gums
or we'll ignore it.
Yeah, if it's a shitty question, we'll just go ahead and ignore you. So, no offense, but so. Did anyone do anything fun this week? I don't know. What was your week like? We haven't talked in a week. That's fun.
Well, we haven't talked live in a week.
We haven't talked for
Well, we've talked on a Slack. That's live, but we haven't talked through video. How's that?
Hi.
Oh wow.
Dude, did you flex and pop your sleeves off? What the fuck is going on with you, Tim?
Yeah, that used to be a long sleeve shirt. Actually, it was a hoodie.
He has to do the guts pose. Guts.
You just and the fucking hood just popped right off.
It was a really baggy hoodie for some reason. It turned into a sleeveless shirt. I don't know.
Dude, nice
mind powers.
Nice raccoon.
But yeah.
Raccoon, or is it a trash panda?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's right.
Nice trash.
That's actually what it says in Japanese.
Oh, so should we talk about how we're going to handle guests on the show? Should we talk about that?
I mean, we can. I wasn't sure if we're going to maybe before we get a guest.
Like an American Idol thing, they have to try out, and if it gets past our 3 judges, and then proceed to the next.
If you hear the not the Price is Right, if you hear the Family Feud sound 3 times. No, that's not true. I just think I think that I'd like to have more guests on the show, but I think that we just need to time box them a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So invitations, yeah. So if you'd like to be on the show, obviously show up with a webcam.
A self-addressed stamped envelope.
Self-addressed stamp.
And 3.5-inch card to
and a story to tell. This comes from I think last week Larry was desperately trying to get on the show, and I wanted him on the show, and we just didn't get the rhythm to get a guest in here. And then there was an issue of like, how would it fit in the rest of the show? So want to bring people in, want to have them part of the show. We appreciate your guys wanting to be on the show, but also to kind of time box that to your story, and then move it back to our normal nonsense.
Yeah, so like if anybody has an interesting thing they want to share and they want to come on our show, they can share that segment. We could talk about it, and then when we're all done with it, we go back to our shenanigans, our core group. So no offense or anything, and we just want to open it up so not the same person is coming in over and over again. So we can vary it up with different people. So like 1 week we could have Sarah, another person we could have Larry, another time we could have Necros, that kind of thing.
Right.
Or anybody else. I'm just throwing out those names.
Yeah.
If you want to.
Yeah, all right. I'll see you guys there.
It would be fun to get to talk to more people.
Yeah, talk to a variety of people.
Outside of the chat and
whatever topics that they want to bring up if they have, they come on, have something to talk about, not just come on here and go,
Although sometimes you don't know that you're going to do that
every week.
Sometimes you don't know you're going to do that until you do that, because it's more nerve-wracking than
it is if you've never done it before.
Yeah.
I think the first time we first started, it was a little freaky because you're thinking, how many people are listening to me now? Then you realize nobody's really listening. So
yeah, that's true.
Right.
So the trick is looking to see if we're live or not. Because
sure enough, we are live. So Geach in IRC just brought up a topic idea, and he said, "I'd love to hear you guys go around and talk about cabinet restorations. Which cabs or manufacturers you really dig working on? Which ones make you curse the universe? Tales of fixing swollen MDF, particle board, etc." And I think that Geach, who is a longtime fucking fan on the IRC, should come in here and be part of that story and help us answer that question.
And he can talk about his experience.
Yeah.
Pro tip: come on now before we're all drunk.
Then we get pretty mean.
Either that or get drunk yourself.
Only a little mean.
Yeah.
It's funny on Facebook. I get nothing. I get a lot of strangers friend requesting me, but they're all dudes.
You get those too, do you?
Yeah. Do you guys have the same problem?
I get a lot of spam people trying to add me on Facebook. Where there's no mutual friends. There's hardly any info, and it's just like
yeah.
It seems to kind of come and go with me. Like they'll be kind of go in waves, and then it goes away and then comes back.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't get any of that, but I'm pretty unlikable, so I get it.
and you look, and it's like all of us in one big batch of friend requests, and then there's nothing arcade based below them. It's like
well, and it looks like the same photographer took all the pictures.
And if I do have a girl like say something to me on Facebook, like another arcade person, like my wife will go who's Zyla? Who's the Zyla chick?
She probably wouldn't even say Zyla. It'd be like Ixla.
Exevious, whatever.
La.
Exla.
Yeah.
She popped up in my Facebook thing again with her real name. Did you guys notice that?
Oh.
Because she quit her account, but I think she reopened one under her real name.
Oh.
Okay, I'll disclose that after the show.
Zyla?
No, she has a different. That's her stage name.
Yeah.
Temptress.
Is it Xena?
Which she's been open about.
She's talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like, "Wow, your parents are cool that they named you that." And like, no, that was me.
Oh, I had another idea for the show that if you guys think
Get
it's
out
cool,
of here.
is what do you guys think about doing a game of the week and focus on it? Maybe we could show some footage of it. Of a game that you guys might not have played or something that someone might like, and we can show footage of it and talk over it.
I like that. I mean,
Like,
we kind of used to do that, like when it was like the arcade challenge, like where we actually would play the games and do the score challenges, which I really loved.
That was fun.
That's how I fell in love with Heroes in the Castle of Doom.
Yeah, we should bring back that score thing again. I wish we could somehow figure that out. All right, Geek.
But the participant thing. I mean, that was it. Like it was the same, like 4 people playing.
Yeah, that was a problem.
And I'm no help with that one because I have no way to play anything because all I have is this laptop.
You can't do MAME.
Well, I'm going to send Carrie a little retro pie, and she can play everything.
With the touch thing. So if I take that home, I can't then I'm trying to do it with like direct, like a keyboard.
Well, no, but I wonder, like, sorry, so
yeah, like
an opportunity, right? So Jimbo maybe knows a thing or two about arcade sticks that he could maybe.
I'm on my work, but see, I'm on a work laptop, so if it takes anything to download, I can't.
It has to be portable. It can't be.
No, I was thinking something like a retro pie and plug it to the TV and just plug in a joystick, and then you can play anything on. There's a ton of MAME games on there.
I think it would be awesome. I mean, even if so people like Carrie or maybe Gak also has this kind of problem where he doesn't have a good computer he can play it on. But or even like open it up to our audience, or I don't want to call them fans.
Send donations to Steve's. No.
But like Necros, I know is like a big guy. He's got like arcade sticks and is super into that stuff. So it's like, maybe we could talk about like how do you build something so you can play along with us on your TV. And this is not about like proper arcade emulation or that stuff. It's just play the games. That's all I do. I was just playing it on my PC.
Play the game.
The other flip side of that is we lost our scoring network.
We did, yeah.
Which is a big hit. I mean, it all went away after that. Forever.
Why we stopped doing it,
yeah.
But I mean, we could always do on your honor, like because it's all about the experience. Like we're not doing high scores here. It's not playing for money. We're just playing for talking about the game. And did you enjoy getting to this level? And oh shit, dude, you got like twice my score. How'd you do that? And actually, that dovetails potentially into another idea, which is doing a shared Twitch channel, where we could actually share our gameplay videos with our audience and with each other on a shared network like Twitch or even YouTube if we wanted to do that. But like someplace to be like, oh look, here's my video of me playing this. You guys can see my techniques. I don't know. I mean,
I'd love to see your techniques.
You've seen a couple of them.
Oh well. I'm
apparently more memorable, but like
yeah. I was drinking.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I remember back in John's arcade podcast days. I remember Kumo Craig used to come on there with the game of the week. I thought that was kind of fun, and he talked about some abstract fucking thing like Portman or something, or Flicky, or I don't know.
Yeah.
He would talk about some old game, and then I would actually go and check it out. I would look it up and go, "Oh, okay."
Oh yeah,
not as good as Loverboy.
Not as good. But,
Loverboy.
Chicken Shift, I think, was one of the first ones that I think Cool Mo Craig brought up, and I was like, "Fuck, that game looks awesome." And then I played it at CAX, and I was like, "This game is really fucking good."
Yeah, and very unique,
hard as hell,
and hard. Yes,
yeah. Simple controls, and yet it's super hard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Super hard.
Super Greg, you want a Tempest and a Centipede? Well, I got a Centipede for sale. Just saying.
You gotta come pick it up.
Oh, I've got a couple of arcade things I just thought of to talk about.
Bring it up, Jim.
So
news.
Yeah. Well, it's not news. It's just my personal personal things.
At Jim's house.
Yep. Two things. One, I actually was just talking about it right before we went live. I don't know if you were around, Andrew, but for I'm going to be starting my fancy Arkanoid videos real soon.
I watched
the big in-depth ones.
Yeah. I watched the whole thing, beginning to end.
I'm sorry. No, it's good. And
I've seen you do better.
Yeah, you have.
At Grinkers,
it was a crummy game. Yeah, that always happens. It's tough to talk when you're playing that game. There's so much shit going on, and you're trying to keep up with it.
What you could do is just play and concentrate, and then do the voiceover after.
I know, but
That's true.
but the Twitch video is legit harder too, because it's like, yeah, you got to do that shit while you're talking.
Yeah, people are good at. I'm not. I turn silent when I'm concentrating, so I'd be terrible at it.
So I've got a 3-part series that I've had basically the outline for the videos done for like over a year now, but I've just kind of avoided it because it's going to take a long ass time. If you've seen my Cheyenne video, it's like that, but it's Arkanoid and it's really, really detailed. But I've after doing the last Arkanoid video, I can record at 60 frames a second, and it's pretty close, but you still are getting a little bit of a refresh scan line going across diagonally, especially on the Vision Pro monitors, and it bugs the hell out of me. So I'm looking at purchasing a little bit of hardware so that I can record a direct stream straight from the board.
Ooh, that's very
and that way I can have a camera on me playing synchronized with the direct stream split screen. So I'm looking at doing that, and I just started looking at stuff, researching today, and I think I have it pretty much pinned down. But it's going to take a couple of adapters. I need something portable to record because I don't want to run a fucking USB cable all the way to my PC and be tethered that way. So it's going to be like a portable box. So I'm looking forward to giving that a try. So there's that. And then the other thing is that I came up with one of my games that's been on my want list for a long time, and I've just kind of tucked it away because it's a 4-player game, is Dungeons and Dragons, Tower of Doom. And
would it be fun if we could all play that at the same time? Wait, Tower of Doom. Are you talking about the arcade?
Yeah,
Dungeons and Dragons.
CPS
it's like 3 players.
4 players. Yep,
4 players. God, if we could stream that and all of us play that, that'd be a freaking blast.
Well, so the story is I played me and my friends played the hell out of that in college. They had in the rec center where we would meet like every day. Our first couple of years, they had that, and I think it was in a big blue cabinet. I'm not sure, but they had Tower of Doom, which is the first one. They made 2 games.
Yes,
Shadow over Mystara, I think
Mystaria.
Yeah. That's the sequel. But we played Tower of Doom, and we got really good at and that game's it's cool because it's not your typical beat 'em up game. It's on the surface that's what it is, but you choose different routes, you get experience points, you buy weapons,
items,
you have all kinds of different attacks, like if you played Street Fighter or anything, there are command attacks, quarter circle stuff. It's a whoa.
Yay!
Well, in conclusion,
who's this stranger there?
I know, right?
I miss Gak. I'll just say it. I miss Gak.
I miss you guys too, man. It's hard to get. My life's complicated right now.
So you losing weight? You look a little skinny.
I'm trying to. Yes.
You look thinner.
Yeah.
So you get all hot.
I made the comment.
Yeah.
Dude, I made the comment. I'm like, has Gak stopped drinking? I haven't seen all these beer-related posts.
I have been trying to cut back. I'll be honest.
You just stop drinking and then you turn into a stick.
Yeah,
right? I've been trying to quit drinking.
Maybe I should do that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, Gak, you've been missed. Just know that.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that.
We've all missed you.
Well, see you later.
Yep.
And the show's over.
All right, take a whole outro.
So sorry, Gak. We're only doing short little segments for our guests.
Yes. Right.
So I guess you're done.
I'm just glad to be on. I'm just glad to be on, even just for a little bit, on the longest running live arcade podcast on YouTube.
There you go.
Thank you. We missed that.
So did you hear any of what we were talking about before you got on right now?
I heard some story about service monkeys. That's all I recall.
Oh, that was last week's show. I meant today's show.
We'll ask you about this week's show next week.
Yeah.
So
I've just been cussing at my computer and my phone because I lost the 15-minute video I filmed yesterday.
I know, that freaking sucks.
Oh, no.
Well,
if I was at my work, I'd lose my job.
Right.
We'll catch up. We were talking about revamping the show a little bit. with just
yes,
like just a little bit more structure around certain things. But let's not
just adding content.
Yeah, we won't rehash it now, but we'll catch up after the show. Yeah,
cool.
Yeah, real quick. And guests will be handled where they come on and then we talk with them with whatever they want to talk about, and then we're gonna kick them out so they don't stay on the whole show.
Ah, okay.
Yeah,
we already have a band hammer set up.
Yeah,
hence why I only have like a couple minutes.
That's right. Your timer is running right now. So if you have a story,
all right, that's it. You're out.
Yeah,
man, we don't have like a graphic. Can you throw up a timer on the screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, just to keep it so we can have a different flow of people in here. We can stick with our core group, and we'll just rotate people out here. That way, we don't have someone like Chance in here every single day, or something like that. So,
I think he's busy with this TV show he's doing now. So
yeah, he's a busy dude.
He's all successful, and here we are.
Right,
successful in crud.
here we are doing what we enjoy.
Yeah.
He's busy posing inappropriate pictures of lizards and stuff.
Oh,
so. I saw a video.
I didn't see it. See that.
It's actually pretty good. That guy Chase, he's on some show. I don't know if you know the show Tanked, where they make like custom fish tanks. It's like
yeah.
It's like on
Keith
Animal
showed me
Planet.
that. Mm-hmm.
It's something. It's called Scaled, I think. So it's like Tanked, but with reptiles, and it's out of Canada, like where he lives, I guess. And he's like a service tech there or something. Yeah. Anyways, sorry to sidebar conversation.
Yeah. Wow. Yep. Crikey. Look at this.
So if Gak keeps losing weight, he's going to go back to looking like he did in that 21 Jump Street picture.
Yeah. Oh, man. I'd have to be like half my weight now.
So you're saying you're half the man you used to be?
Yeah. Working on it.
Or you can look at the other way. We get 2 Gaks for the price of 1.
There you go.
Actually, you play that. Sorry, this is a pop reference, I guess, or maybe a news thing. Did you guys see the? So you play the Price is Right sound. Yeah. If you guys watch the Perfect Bid.
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I watched that on my flight.
God, that's good.
Oh, that's crazy. It's like the sort of like the actual real documentary version of the guy that like figured out what's the whammy? No, the whammy one. What's the?
Oh yeah, Press Your Luck.
Press Your Luck. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
The guy that figured that out. That whole like, there was like an early website that was really popular too. But like, yeah.
So yeah, who has it? So Gak, you haven't seen it?
No,
it's streaming on. Is it on Netflix?
It's either Netflix or Prime. I'm not sure.
Or Prime, yeah.
I watched it on my flight.
On Prime.
No.
So basically, it's a dude who just basically spent years as a huge passionate lover of The Price is Right, and he would write down the prices for the prizes, and they would repeat prizes
with the same prices.
With the same prices, so it'd be like some leather recliner, whatever, and he'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's $6.99."
Yeah, this is before the internet. Before the internet. This is in the 70s.
Yeah,
right. They would recycle the same stuff. So
the same stuff. Yeah. He just kept track of it year after year, and then he actually built like basically an at-home playable version of Price is Right on his
in DOS or something.
He's all like Windows 3.1 version of like fucking The Price is Right with
that's an amazing documentary,
sound effects and like stuff like that. But it was all backed by this database that was meticulously maintained of all the prizes, the manufacturers, the styles, the options for each.
The options, that's right.
Yeah,
like cars.
Yeah.
So if it had an option, he knew that was like another $50 or another $100 or whatever.
And so like the story is that he goes to see the show and like he's in the audience like everyone else screaming out prices, but like he's the one guy who's nailing every fucking price right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like the people in contestant rows are like turn around and like watching him, and he's like, yeah, that's $6.99. Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Right? Fucking perfect price. They get $100 for getting the exact right price.
There,
right.
But then like several other contestants figured it out, and so they would have shows where he was in the Theodore was his name.
Well, Bob Barker would recognize him too.
Eventually Bob started recognizing him, but like he's in the audience, and it's like these shows they would get like normally that someone gets the fucking bid exactly once, like I don't know, once a month, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would have like one show where like the contestants would get like 6 bids. They were like ding ding ding. They're giving away $100 for every one of these perfect prizes because he has them all memorized.
He helped a dude win both showcase showdowns because he got his showcase showdown like on the dollar, on the dot.
And it was like it was like 28,643.
Yeah,
and he nailed it to the dollar, and he won both fucking showcases. And
that was back in the Drew. Well, it's in the Drew Carey era, and then they all lost their shit.
Drew's like, oh, you got
they lost their shit.
He thought it was like a scam, like a fraud thing. Yeah.
Because they just fired one of their producers who was like part of the. It's a great documentary.
Yep.
I don't even like The Price is Right that much. I just remember it from like watching it.
How dare you say that?
Being a kid, right? I mean, that's The Price is Right thing.
That's all I watched when I was growing up.
All right.
Just remember to have your pets.
I bet Carrie watched it.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Price is Right. Did you watch that growing up?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he talks about the hot girls too. The what was the hot one he liked? Because I liked her too. She was gorgeous.
Was that Holly?
Oh yeah, Holly was hot.
Yeah. So she came up and gave him a kiss and all that.
No, dude, it's a great documentary. If you guys haven't watched it, it's called The Perfect Bid, the contestant who knew too much or something like that. But it's on Amazon or it's on Netflix right now.
It's a documentary, Carrie, about a guy who just knew every single price on that show and was on multiple times, and he would help people win, and Bob Barker knew who he was.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. No, it's a good documentary. I highly recommend it.
Super fun.
The niece of a very good friend of mine was on that show, and she said that Bob Barker was an asshole.
Oh no!
He was very, like kind of snide and just kind of snotty. Now it would have been in the later Barker years, so maybe by then he was feeling a little bit, or maybe he had indigestion. My mantra is when I encounter someone in life, whether it's someone I know or don't know, and they're kind of assholes, I just figure that they have horrible, horrible diarrhea. And it's really hard to be at your best. Then it's nothing personal. It's just that they have and then it's nice because then you think of the asshole then having to run to the toilet and having the debilitating cramps and shooting all sorts of liquid crap out of their butts. So it just makes me smile inside. So anyway, so maybe
the blazing saddles.
So maybe yes. Oh my God,
maybe our movie for next week.
Yeah.
Yay!
I think you've had enough.
Wasn't that his line at the end of the show? Like, don't forget to spay and neuter your pets.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And he had that other line too, like, don't forget to expose yourself to your coworkers or something.
He's in the documentary actually in a few parts. He's in the documentary like
he is,
he's like really old now and everything, but he still has his marbles.
Yeah, he's talking about it. He remembers Theodore.
He remembers everything. Yeah.
It's
he remembers the guy and everything too. So yeah, it's a good documentary. I highly recommend it.
Well, my name is Jim, but most people call me
Jim.
Jim.
The delay.
The long delay.
Yeah.
What are your pleasures? What do you like to do? Oh, I don't know. Play chess. Screw. Now let's play chess.
Cleavon litter is.
All right, sorry, we have to end the show now. I want to go watch this movie.
I know. Right? That is like single-handedly one of the most racist and anti-racist movies of all time.
And funny.
We're sinking. We're gonna die. Well, break time's over. Almost lost me a $400 cart.
Yes.
I mean, there's so much bad stuff, but dude, the hero Cleavon Little, he's amazing, dude. That is like one of the most Black Power movies, as well as being.
He's dead, isn't he?
Yeah.
Son of a
I mean, Mel Brooks is treating it like I'm sure how it was, back then anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, pretty damn racist. So
pretty damn racist, yeah.
So
I get a kick from cocaine.
But it's just kind of cool. I mean, Mel Brooks
doesn't thrill me at all.
If you think about it, though,
true.
It's like such
a belt. Out
Out
of
of
you.
you. Yeah.
Won the wide world of sport. Yeah.
Yeah.
That ain't no folk song. Yeah.
So every week we do some karaoke. That's our new segment,
Wow.
in case you're wondering.
All right. I need a beverage, speaking of which. Yeah.
Yeah, I only do the karaoke once a year. Thank you very much.
And it goes on YouTube.
Yeah, and it goes on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yes.
Yeah.
Such a good song.
Yeah.
Some people get a kick out of cocaine. That's not. I can't even say the next line because it's just fucking. So great.
Yeah, you can't. You only say certain like quotes from that movie.
Where the white woman at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The new
There's a
sheriff
scene-
of the town is
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes is one of the most racist scenes. This was the old lady comes to the jail and gives them a pie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, 'cause she just said on the street, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But then she feels bad, and then she later comes and gives them a pie, and then she says something so racist, but it's so funny.
Oh yes.
Of course, you'd be good enough not to tell anyone that I brought it by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
yeah.
I love it when he spits on his hand. Look, it's coming off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh,
They're pretending to be what KKK members with
Yeah.
their
Yeah. Exactly.
face, smiley faces on the back of their
Yes.
top.
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh my God, that looks like an ice cream sundae or a root beer float that you're drinking there, Andrew. That's
It
a lot of
probably
head.
is.
You got a lot of head there.
Well,
A lot of
Very
head.
creamy.
it's poured with a lot of head, and I just wanted to drink it before I let it settle.
It does look like a root beer float, though.
Well, it's a beer float.
Get some on my nose.
Nice. Oh, very nice.
So, Gak, how's that beer tapper thing working for you?
It's empty.
How long did that take?
I think I set my goal to have it all empty by the end of the year, and I did. It was a couple days before New Year's is when it was all empty. So we actually have a bunch of family coming over, not this weekend, the following weekend, so I have to refill them. So I haven't decided what I'm going to get yet, but it's hard, man. That's just so much beer.
It is, and it's so
Yeah.
convenient to just walk by and make yourself one. You know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take some of
sit
that.
there on like a Saturday night, like, all right, I'm gonna tap it tonight. I'm empty it tonight. Just keep going and going. I'm like, God, it's just never ending. Yeah.
It doesn't stop.
Yep.
You're like praying for foam. Like,
Yeah.
oh God, no, that's still another good beer.
Yeah.
Now, then when people come over, then you come dries empty on you.
Yeah, exactly right.
Like, no.
Yeah.
So you had two of them going, so they're both empty?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So one emptied, and then maybe 2 or 3 days later, the next one emptied. So I kept it pretty even.
So you think you're going to go get two more later, or you think just do one more?
Yeah. I think I'll do 2 more.
Okay.
Yeah. But something probably a little bit easier drinking, a little bit lower alcohol.
Yeah, and something more sociable, like, or
Yes.
what do they call it? Sessionable.
Session, yeah.
Sessionable.
Yep.
That's why, like, I got Shock Top because I don't like Shock Top, but my wife and my daughter love it. So I'm like, okay, I'll get Shock Top.
So
I
they
could
help
barely
you
drink
polish
that
it off.
shit. Yeah. I had Taylor's friends drink it because I just, it was hard for me to drink that stuff. It was in there for over, a month or two.
Yeah, I was
So,
close to 2 months I had them.
yeah.
That was, about 10 gallons of beer. So
And you had friends come over and drink it, or anybody else?
really only, it was the Saturday before Halloween, we had maybe 20, 30 people over.
Ooh,
It was mostly
that's a
my
lot.
wife's coworkers, actually.
Oh,
But,
okay.
yeah, so that's when I first got it. So, but yeah.
So they come
since
into the
then,
arcade and you have glasses there and they help themselves
Yep.
to beer and play some games. And
Yep. Yeah, it was pretty sweet.
Oh, that
So,
sounds like fun.
yeah. So hoping to maybe
Cool.
do more of that in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what it's about.
Yep, that's right.
Cool.
So yeah. I don't know. So how you guys doing?
Good
Pretty
question.
good.
So, who's done stuff since the last time we talked? Anything? Gaming, desktop?
Oh, I have something.
Yeah.
It's a real small thing. I'm building with Keith's help some Target stickers for Monster Bash. I'm going to put them up for sale pretty soon.
Sweet.
So it's like a mod or a repro?
It's the targets that are on the playfield for like Frankenstein and Dracula and the Phantom Flip. Those are just plastic targets. There's nothing, no decal on it. So I created. If I post this in Slack, can somebody post it on the screen, maybe, or maybe should I?
Someone else can bring it up. I can
or maybe I could. Maybe I could present.
If you can do it, I can present you.
Yeah. Let me do that. I'll just show you what they look like.
You can show your desktop and you're presented.
Uh-oh. All right, let me look here. Let's see. I got to find where the chat is on Facebook. Messenger. That's what I want. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me make... Okay, so can you guys are just looking at me? Are you looking at my...
You're presented. So
okay, so I can do screen...
You have to switch to your screen.
No, don't.
Make sure there's no porn tabs open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can see my screen. Okay, so...
Oh.
Okay, so can you see my mouse moving?
Yep.
Okay, so there's a ghost here, and a ghost here I made. And those are for the Phantom Flips. And then I did these two for Frank, and then this mummy over here.
Cool.
And they're going to be cut so there's an extra hole behind it. So the little peg that sticks out there won't be a hump right here for the sticker, because there's actually a couple layers of cardboard. There's some cardstock in there, and we're going to laser cut a hole right here so they don't bulge out, because these targets, if you notice on targets, they have a little looks like a little nail head kind of sticks out.
Oh yeah,
that's kind of like the sensor or something in the middle of the...
it's not a sensor, it's just a little nail thing that holds the plastic on.
Okay,
but it sticks out a little bit, so when you put these stickers on, you want to have a hole built here behind it, so when you put the sticker on, they don't bulge out. Otherwise it's going to wear right here, and the sticker the
so it'd be like an extra
yeah,
sticker with like a relief on the back of it.
Yeah, there's like a hole for it. It's kind of hard to explain it unless you see it. But anyway, I also did these little Dracula guys, and I did the theming of the spiral with the spiral that's on this little.
So what we're looking at, what we're looking at there, though, that's not what you did. That's original.
No, the original doesn't have anything. It's just red plastic target.
Okay, sweet.
So I created these graphics that you're seeing on here.
Wow.
Now, this is a prototype. This is on Keith's machine, but we're gonna
Shit, Keith is never going to sell that. He's got the prototype.
Yeah,
right?
so so they're gonna. One of the things we notice is we want to curve these corners more, like Frank. So if you go back and look at Frank, see these are curved. We're gonna do that to Mummy and to Dracula and stuff like that. So anyway, when you sell a set of stickers, they usually sell for anywhere between $25 to $35. When you sell these online, which is crazy for stickers, but that's usually what decals go for. So I'm just going to split it with Keith, since he's helped me work on this. So here's the cut sheet we did of the hard stock and stuff. But anyway, so that's that.
That's awesome.
That's super cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just sell it as a full kit with all of them.
Let's see, how do I unpresent here?
I've stopped presenting you. Yep. So
okay, cool.
Take it off your desktop.
Yeah.
Is that good?
Yep, you're good.
Okay, cool. So anyway, yeah. So Keith and I have been working on that for the last, I don't know, couple weeks, like off and on. And I was going to go over there yesterday, but it's been just raining so hard and stuff. And when it's so dark and raining so bad, you don't really want to go out. You just want to go home.
Yep.
Yeah. So Keith, I'll go over there when it's not so horrible outside. He was cool with that too. So, but we're almost done though with it. So I'm gonna be printing some of these up, and I already have a few people that are asking me about them that I've sent. Because as people know, the Monster Bash remake is coming out, so a lot of people out there are going to have some pins without decals, and there are a set of decals out there, but I don't like the way how they look. they're done with different graphics and stuff. I think mine look a little more fun. So
Yeah,
that's at least that gives people options and make a teeny bit of money. Yeah. So
cool.
Anyway.
Those look amazing. I really like the Dracula ones.
Oh,
Especially,
thanks. Yeah,
it was nice to bring in the spiral.
Yeah,
that was really
cool.
clever.
So it kind of matches the graphics next to it and everything.
Mhm.
So yeah, I thought that came out pretty cool.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find well, I'm not presenting now, but I was going to show you what the other graphics look like that someone else has made, but I don't know. They're just not as cool. But
So how long did it take you to make something like that?
Building the graphics took maybe, I don't know, 3 or 4 hours or something like that. Maybe more, maybe about 4 or 5 hours, something like that. What takes a long time is just doing all the getting ready for the die cutter. You got to go into Illustrator and create all your cuts, and make sure they all match up with your registration marks. I don't know if you guys know what that means, but let's say you print out all these stickers and there's a little plus or an L or something that you use as a guide. So you have another sheet that's just of all the cuts, and you got to make sure the registrations line up with your print. So that way, when you tell the computer to cut in those spots, that they're cutting in the right spot. So they're going to be cutting those stickers you made out. Otherwise, if it's not set right, you could be making your cuts over Dracula's face or whatever. You want to make sure they're cut perfectly where they should be. So it takes a little bit of finessing with back and forth with Keith, and we tweaked a couple little things to make it work, and we're almost there. I'd probably say within a week we'll probably be ready for release.
Nice.
Official release. So I'm gonna throw it up on Pinside, and there's a few different rooms in there, and maybe throw some on eBay. People look there for pinball mods all the time. Etsy is another good spot. So if you guys ever want to see some fun arcade things, like I know Carrie talked about her Dragon's Lair. You showed us your Dragon's Lair clock. So I went to Etsy to see what kind of arcade stuff's in there. Some really kind of fun stuff that people have created, especially now that people have 3D printers. Some crazy stuff. I saw some Pac-Man refrigerator magnets, and I don't know, all sorts of stuff.
Actually, pull this out. This is an Etsy thing. So my star for my Christmas tree died. Well, it died last year, and I managed to get it working. But so this year, I've got it right here, so I can pull it out. Because I just took out my Christmas tree this weekend. But it's super goofy, and it's 3D printed, but I thought it was awesome. So my star for my Christmas tree.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yay, we got
it's full on.
Nice.
See, I love stuff like that. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Cool.
It's all 3D.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I made a comment about
That's really big too.
Yeah, it's big. Yeah. But
is it hollow?
Yeah. Well, it's got a spot for stick.
Oh, so you can put an LED light in there or something.
Yeah, it's totally lightable.
Oh, that's so
there
cool.
You go. So it's all 3D awesome. But yeah,
I love it.
We had the Super Mario star for the Christmas tree.
Now, does the wife okay with that, or does she go, "What is that shit"?
Yeah.
That's what my wife would say. Take that down. That's not.
No, she wouldn't. She's a sweetheart. I don't believe a word of it. Lies.
I don't know. Behind closed doors.
Lies. No.
Take that shit down.
Mock, all you get is the little Charlie Brown tree at work.
I know.
You don't get anything at home. Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, put that on your own tree. Go get your own tree. You can decorate it any way you want. And keep it in your office. Go put that on the living room.
Go tell your employees how awesome your idea for a star for our Christmas tree was. No.
Hey, how many people bought the Donkey Kong ornament?
All right, me and Jim.
All right.
Well,
That's
Jim,
3.
Sorry.
Wait, Jim got one, and so that's 3.
I have
people?
one.
Okay, Andrew, Gleek, Jim, and Gak, you didn't?
Nope, I did not get one.
I thought you'd get that. Okay,
Well,
I didn't get it.
Jim didn't technically buy one. He won one.
Yeah.
And then
Then I got the good guy. I got the good guy discount.
Yeah.
I got the pity discount.
I was going to say on that, Jim, but Milestar.
Thanks, Milestar. Yeah.
I heard they all sold out.
He stepped in. I'm like, cool. I get to keep mine.
Technically, he sent me 2, but I only got one. He had a little snafu. No, he had a little snafu with a mix-up. I ended up thinking, "Hey, thanks, thanks, Milestar." I open it up and it's a Neo Geo memory card.
Yeah.
Whoops. He responds like, "Oh shit! One of my eBay customers is gonna be pissed."
Yeah.
Did you send it back to him, or did you send?
Yeah, I sent it back to him.
Oh. I was wondering how that worked. Who you sent it to?
Yeah, whether it was the eBay customer. You don't know me, but
time now because now you got to send it back to Milestar, who then has to send it back to the client.
Right. Well, I think it would be. I don't know. I thought that was the right thing. It'd be kind of weird to be like, okay, can you send it out to this guy? And here's his address.
Yeah. And I wonder, maybe Milestar even had more than one, so it could be that he.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
Yeah. So he could have just sent a different one.
He does it for a business.
Yeah.
And we gotta get him on.
He's
here.
awesome too.
Yeah.
It would be fun to hear his stories.
He has a lot of.
You
know what's interesting about Milestar? He sells a lot of like NOS stuff.
Yep.
That's like all he.
It's
the bulk of it.
That's what he has the market on. Yeah.
Yeah.
He must have raided the store 20 years ago or something. Shit.
He worked for did he work for an operator or for like 30 years or some ridiculous story like that?
Yeah.
Bought him out or something. That's cool.
Yeah. We gotta get him on to tell a story, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
There we go. There's a guest. Put that down.
Yeah. Otherwise, we're just gonna make up lies. Let's make stuff up.
FYI, my Donkey Kong ornament came from a Hallmark store like a week before Christmas. So
wait, you mean you bought it at a Hallmark store?
Yeah.
You just walked in there and said, "Oh, I'll take that."
Yeah.
Wow, because I heard online they were like sold out and stuff. So I didn't
Hallmark.com was sold out, but I just walked into like the mall's Hallmark store and they had them on the shelf. Yeah.
Man, I should have done that.
Like the old-fashioned way.
See, we could have talked about that on the show.
The old boring way, but a week before Christmas.
The old-fashioned way.
Yeah. The old-fashioned way. God, I remember when we used to want something, you go to the store.
Yeah. We go to the mall.
Cash.
Yeah.
Exactly. You go to the mall.
You go to Radio Shack or Montgomery Ward.
Oh my God.
Montgomery Ward. Oh my God.
You put your credit card. You put your credit card down in the thing, and they.
That carbon.
You know why he misses Radio Shack? Because there was 7,000 Radio Shacks. You know how you have a Walmart on every corner.
Now there's like
Radio Shack everywhere.
Yeah, it used to be.
Now you have to go like 100 miles to drive to a Fry's or a Micro Center.
Yeah.
And even Fry's has a shitty inventory.
Jim experienced Fry's for the first time.
Fry's balls.
They didn't used to, but they are now.
That's what I was saying. Like back
awesome.
It used to be
awesome.
I was all excited to go to Fry's. We were going to pick up a cord for her Carrie's mom's Blu-ray player.
Which one did you go to? What was the theme?
The shitty one.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because they usually have
it a Mayan temple or Egyptian pyramid or
they all themed.
This was empty.
Ours is themed.
This was the wide open desert. It was like it's got to be a front for drug money because there was not a lot of stock. The shelves were so empty.
I know.
Yeah, there's lots of, like when you're walking along.
Oh my God!
You're walking
Amazon's
around and
killing them.
There's tons of room to walk everywhere, and they have random shit.
Shelves are half full.
Behind Fry's, they took over what used to be called Incredible Universe.
Yep.
And they were huge.
Yeah.
And then Fry's took them over. They didn't have enough things to fill up the space. So.
Yeah, they had they had Tempur-Pedic mattresses.
What?
They had pasta scoops. Like they had like the most seriously, they had a couple of different brands of mattresses.
Did you guys go to a Cost Plus by mistake?
Everybody's echoing.
Yeah,
Alibaba.
So my son, he just went to Phoenix, Arizona to visit a friend of his, and he works at a grocery store that's owned by Fry's.
Publix?
Because I guess what's that?
Publix?
No, it's like Kroger's or something like that.
Oh, Kroger's is owned by Fry's?
So Fry's owns Kroger's or the other way around?
No, they do not.
No, Kroger's like a giant.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Fry's does not own Kroger's.
That's like
the other way around then.
King Soopers and Kroger and
Kroger's.
I'm pretty sure it was Kroger's. It's a grocery.
I didn't know they were out in Phoenix.
Yeah.
My son's friend, he works for Kroger's, and he said it was the same company as Fry's.
I'm looking that up.
Yeah, go for it. I did not look it up to verify.
Snopes that.
Yes, there we go. Yeah.
Kroger's.
And strange enough, it was kind of cool actually. Just randomly out of the blue, who is it? Jawhan, Jawhn. He texted me about something, and my son had just left the day before for Phoenix, and I'm like, hey, and I know I can't remember the arcade, Cobra Arcade, is in Phoenix, and I was like, is it all ages? And he's like, no, it's 21 and over only. And so then he hooked me up with I think it's called Starfighter Arcade in the Phoenix area, and he got my son and his friends all in there for free. So that was pretty cool.
Nice.
So thanks, John. Yeah. So
that
was that saved him like $40.
Fry's is what the thing.
What's
is.
that?
Kroger owns Fry's.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. So I was right.
But the other way around. But whatever.
Fry's fucking
one of the other.
Same fucking
It's the same company.
All excited to go to Fry's. I was all excited to go because I'm like, oh, this is gonna be like a giant version of Micro Center because I fucking love Micro Center.
Yeah.
And I go in there and it's just like.
It's huge.
Fry's used to be awesome.
Yeah, it used to be really cool.
They could condense that store to a quarter its size.
Yeah.
Dude, no, that's not the Fry's I remember.
Yeah, no,
well,
it's not.
It may not be the ones you
remember.
remember, but
that's what they are now.
It was like 20 years ago.
Yeah, it was disappointing. And they are terribly disorganized.
Last time I was been to Fry's, I mean.
We had all the stuff that related to home theater was scattered in like 6 different sections of the store, and it's terribly labeled.
That may have been true.
I don't know. Maybe I'm spoiled because I have a Micro Center that's like 5 miles away.
There's a ghost inside my DK Junior. I don't know what's going on.
Hey, Echo person, mute yourself.
What's going on with Chris?
It's just like randomly coining up on its own.
Who's echoing?
You guys ever have that happen on your Donkey Kong before or Donkey Kong Jr.?
No.
I mean, I have the free play remix on it, but it's not doing it right now, of course, now that I'm over here. But, these wires are all
doing it
up.
all of a sudden?
Wiggly
loose wires.
It was just like coining up.
Jack, how much you selling?
It's like the coin counter was counting up.
Creepy.
Yeah, I'll wait and see if it happens again.
Is it too close to Pac-Man?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Did you download Skynet to it?
Actually, I don't need a DK Junior. I need that blue DK.
There it is. Did you hear it?
Nope.
That's
weird.
weird.
Just do it?
What is it doing?
It just like hits the coin counter.
Yeah, I heard the clunk. But who's fucking echoing?
Yeah, mute yourself. Mute check. Everyone mute.
See it?
All right.
I'm muting.
Everyone's got to keep talking.
Yeah. I'm not hearing it
right now.
Yeah.
All right, so
I'm not hearing it.
Someone who's currently muted is causing the problem.
Check. Am I?
Mark is
Seabird has. Oh, wait.
Is it me?
No,
One,
wait.
two, three.
Testing.
Is it Mark?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry, is it?
I'm not hearing the echo right now.
Check. Echo.
I'm not hearing.
I think it's Seabart.
Fucking Seabart.
Test. 1, 2, 3.
Fucking Seabart.
That sounds good.
Seabart.
Seabart got a new microphone, by the way.
I got.
Yes, I was very jealous, so I had to get myself a Yeti.
What the hell?
Oh my god!
I don't know why I have the pop filter and the condom, but yeah, it was a package deal for 180 Canadian, so I couldn't say no.
I would take the take the shield off the microphone. Take the the foam.
The condom.
Yeah, take the
condom off. You only need one or the other.
Yeah, pop filter.
You only need protection for.
Do I sound any better?
Not her.
Oh my god, you sound so
holy
so good.
shit, dude! You sound like fucking James Earl Jones.
Yeah.
Well then,
Somebody spelled the pole position.
ladies, I'm very single. You just have to move to Ottawa.
Where's
Whoa!
Where the fuck's that?
Speak my head. I kind of fucked up the pour on this drink.
You're getting a lot of head tonight.
What are you new? I'm sure Gag has something to say about that.
I might have fucked up that pour.
Is that Killian's?
This is Avery's
penis.
What do they call it?
Penis.
Avery's penis.
Nice.
No, it's White Rascal.
Okay.
I poured that like shit though.
You rascal, you.
Good stuff.
I'm a rascal. It's a great little beer, but
Nice.
it's kind of foamy though.
Oh my God, he's got rabies.
Mad dog. Mad. Pee-wee's Big Adventure, in case you guys didn't catch that.
Where the fuck's Dave?
I know, right?
Appreciate this.
We all have our penis mics except Dave. What the hell?
Our penis mics.
Man, you guys are making me jealous. I should
Hey, Gleek, mine's
in
a
all
side
fairness,
boner.
they do kind of sound like one.
Mine sticks out to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curves got curves.
You hang a little bit.
Mine
to the
just
left.
goes straight up.
Yeah.
So, sometimes
What you want is the upward curl, because right?
Is it called Hitachi?
Yeah,
Beer's a
you
little
want
bit.
a
this
little bit of
side.
upward curl, because that's.
Well, I am right-handed.
I think you gave Necros a mic boner.
Mine
Of
hasn't
course,
gotten
I
much use
just
in a
had to get
while.
the
It's
boom
probably
arm.
covered
Welcome to the penis hangout.
Awesome.
You need a shovel.
Nice. What?
I need a shovel to get to the beer.
Hey, was there a question or anything? I haven't been on.
No.
No,
We just started talking about
What?
stuff.
What stuff?
Things.
I just joined. I was drinking all night.
butt stuff.
Yeah.
What stuff? So, Carrie, did you like that Centipede comic? I don't know. It's the only thing that fit into an envelope.
Yeah, no, I thought it was really cute. It was fun.
It's from the
Thank
80s.
you.
It's
Yes,
old.
I saw that. Where did you get it?
Oh, God, I don't remember. It was a couple, like 3-4 years ago I got it. And then, I always put things in people's Christmas cards. Last year, I think I sent you guys scratch offs. It doesn't look well. It's from Michigan, though.
Yeah, I think I got like 25 cents.
Yeah, I put stickers, though, I think, this year.
I got stickers. I got some,
Yep.
This treehouse sticker right here. Boom! Look at that.
There you go, man. You got a good one.
That's love that one. It's
There you go.
Whenever
and
came along.
actually, and I think this was my other favorite one.
But right
here.
That
one
nice.
makes me happy.
Jack, you didn't get anything. I didn't. You never gave me your address. I tried reaching out to you.
Oh, sorry.
You moved. I don't know your address.
Yeah.
Maybe next year.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. Get on the ball there. I got a cool Idaho sticker.
I tried to. I told him to PM me, message me, and it never happened. So
I put my stickers on my trapper keeper.
I haven't thought about that.
Say you got a trapper keeper.
My God.
God, what
You
a
have a
fad
trapper
those
keeper?
were.
No.
Yeah.
I do.
I had one. I had a bunch of them.
We used to always sticker those, didn't we?
One a year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Did you guys ever like cut open the top and then slip shit down like inside between the
like
plastic?
a magazine.
Yeah.
Probably.
So,
Like Ricky Schroeder or something.
No. I mean that's amazing. But like, I used to take a heavy metal magazine cartoons and cut those out.
Oh.
So like
That's
stuff
cool.
from the magazine, and I'd stuff those in my trapper keepers, and that was like how I wallpapered the inside of my locker at school. It was
that's
heavy
cool.
metal.
Clever.
Yeah.
Were they topless women in the magazine?
Only inside of my locker.
Okay.
Not on my trapper keeper.
I miss my trapper keeper. That thing was awesome.
Yeah, that was a cool. Except for it would get frayed after.
It would, yeah.
After 6 months.
Yeah, they did not make the full school year.
It was like
it would make the school year, yeah, but it was fun.
Book of the 80s.
And then like halfway through the year, you end up with like the denim 3-ring binder trapper keeper things.
Yeah.
You could draw on those and like
I used to draw Billy Idol on mine all the time.
That's right. You usually see all the guys with like Ozzy like carved basically into the trapper keeper.
My
cover.
Crazy Climber arcade has Ozzy carved in it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm keeping
Mock used to carve Devo into his.
I don't.
I might have.
He had those on his fingers. He did the fingernail. with DEVO.
Yeah, there you
like,
go.
Devo.
That's right.
Now with it, into shape, shape it up, get straight.
Great.
Nowhere
Go
around.
forward.
We're missing Dave from Buffalo today.
It's not
That's what I was saying. He's missing all the Pee Wee references.
Too much Bud Light.
Hey, actually, I've got a little bit of news. Are we doing news still?
Rod
oh
McLarge.
shit! I'm not ready. Hang on.
That's Jerry.
Here we go. Live from the Google Studio.
Jerry,
Live from the man down under.
no,
Looks like he's
Jerry's
all baked.
fucking Australia.
Wow.
Jerry's
Really
got like
baked,
Jesus
man.
light going on there.
Good
Yeah,
time.
no, it's fucking
bright
super
though,
daylight. Hang on a second.
Holy
Jerry's wife's feed appeared in my Facebook feed.
Really?
Is that
And it
quite-
had, and she put in that.
Ex-wife.
I know. Well, I'm getting to that. So she puts in a picture of like the 2009 to 2019
Yeah.
pictures that people are doing.
Oh,
So she pictures of her and
Me, yeah. I saw that yesterday.
yeah.
Australia, it's like 88 degrees there, man.
So the picture of them together, and then the picture is just with her by herself in
Yeah.
2019. I was like, oh, ouch!
Mock, you had the one with the grape and the raisin, right?
Yeah. Do you like that?
I was gonna comment. I was like, it needs to be two.
Oh.
Two grapes versus two raisins.
Shit, set off. It's so fucking hot here.
Yeah.
It's freezing as fuck. Well, we finally got up to 52 degrees here.
I'm at 56 now after it's
Take that shirt off.
I know. I'm like getting ready to strip.
I have no idea what the heat is here. It's just boiling.
88 degrees there, Jerry. 31 Celsius.
It's 53 degrees Celsius, which
Yeah.
What time is it again right over there?
50
Is it
degrees
like 2
Celsius
o'clock?
there.
It is 3:37 p.m.
Oh,
50
wow.
Plus tax.
degrees Celsius is super
So-
fucking hot, dude.
yeah,
And I
tomorrow.
just woke up.
No.
So we got to add Australia to our list besides Canada.
120 degrees Fahrenheit if it's 50 degrees Celsius.
Hot as fuck.
Yeah. Oh, fucking hell. I need to get
Yeah.
some curtains for this house.
So Mike and Steve, you guys know about the new DLC coming up for Cuphead, right?
I heard there was an online component they were going to add. Is that true?
Is
Well,
it,
I don't know
is
if
it
the
free?
online thing, but this is like the Cuphead DLC, which was to add a new island.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, this is, and they're calling it DLC, but they're also calling it the Delicious Last Course.
Uh-oh.
DLC. Yeah. So you have to pay for the DLC?
Yeah, I mean, it's paid.
Maybe
for,
it's the last course for the last
for Cuphead.
thing.
Yeah,
Until they do Cuphead 2.
Probably be like $10.
Well, they,
hopefully, yeah.
I didn't hear about that. I did hear that they were going to try to implement a network code where you can play with a friend online.
If they do that, we
play
have to
it.
do that.
Yeah.
So it was funny because so this is like part of my last week is that like I saw that came out. I think they announced it at CES.
Okay.
So I saw that and it made me think.
Jerry, man.
I know. Look at you guys, fucking doing.
Fuck.
I hear.
You guys are whacking off.
Twinsies.
Hell yeah.
I'm rocking the Grinkers shirt.
There you go.
Oh, so Seabart.
Seabart, yeah.
Nice, man.
You gotta go with what you
This was
got.
not even playing, people.
Dude, it's my artwork is jizzing all over this show.
Yeah. Hey, Chris, Gak, is your garage cold?
Yeah, it's. I've had the heater running since I got out here, and it's
Okay.
56 degrees right now.
56.
Yeah,
Call
it's-
me.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
yeah. It was 52, I think, when I came out here.
Yeah, I have the heater
Me
on
too.
mine.
That's socks and sandals up here. in
I have it
Canada.
like 2 feet away from me.
29
So.
degrees in San Francisco. I don't know where you live, but 29 degrees.
He's been sacked.
San
Yes.
Fran.
Near Sacramento is where I'm at. Rock.
Wow.
Okay.
That sounds
Sacramento?
cold.
That you
for
mean
here.
Celsius? Or what? That
Yeah.
would be really hot, wouldn't it?
Sacramento. I don't even know how to spell Sacramento.
So,
it's
Andrew, keep me
capital.
posted
Oh,
on that.
It has an
Yeah.
A.
So,
Yeah.
53.
the DLC
Starts with Sack.
If there turns out to be some group play, like I mean,
They were going
I
to try to anyway. That's what I heard.
don't know if you got. I know that I finished the game because I posted on Slack.
I did not finish the game, Andrew.
I 100%ed that thing. I did
It's too
every.
hard.
No way, it's not.
Finish the game.
Perfect.
No, it's you know what? It reminds me of the game of the '80s, the classics.
It is, yeah.
Well, it's like NES hard, but at least it doesn't start you at the very beginning of the game.
Right.
You know, you start at the beginning of a level.
Some of these guys, I just want to throw my Nintendo Switch through the wall or something. I don't know. Whatever.
Can you record that when you do
What
it?
What are you playing it on, Andrew?
Steam. I'm sorry, Steam.
PC. Yeah.
Oh, PC. Okay, I have the PC version too.
So
I have both.
The first time I played through, I used my fight stick, my Street Fighter fight stick, just to have a joystick to play with. But actually, so when they announced the DLC, I fired it up again and got through the first 3 islands using my Xbox controller. And
Do you think I'm having a bad time with it because I'm using a keyboard and mouse?
Yes.
Don't do that.
You have to use a controller of some kind. Yeah.
All right. Well,
yeah, we need that sound bite from Game of Thrones. Shame.
Wait,
Shame.
I don't have it. I don't watch Game of Thrones.
Shame.
I had the Steam controller.
You don't watch Game of Thrones? Shame.
All right. So Mike, I mean, you're a baller. So I'll tell you what I use.
Shot collar.
Right. So I use the Xbox Elite controller.
All right.
Yeah. How do you like that so far?
Dude, that thing is fucking sexy.
Well, you saw what I wrote on Clav. The Californians spend like 2 to 3 $10,000 pinballs every week.
I know, right? It's yeah, you're right. So it's not baller compared to that, but it is a $150 fucking controller.
It's crazy. It looks like a nice controller,
but it is so nice.
Is it better than the Steam controller?
Yes, I have a Steam controller as well. Yeah, not even close.
So
yeah, I'm not going to tell you to buy that. You could play it just fine on a plain Xbox 360 or an Xbox One controller, 100%.
No, my question to you is, if I buy an Xbox controller, how do I play that on the PC?
So
you just plug it in. That's what I have on mine.
USB.
Oh, really?
No batteries, no fucking
plug it in.
Bluetooth. Just plug it in,
and it's as long as you have Windows. It sees it automatically. Boom.
It treats it like a controller. Yep.
All right. Maybe you know what? I have not given up, but it is hard on the keyboard and mouse.
You can't do it. You need an 8-direction controller.
Yeah, I mean,
you have.
This is just my Xbox controller, my Xbox One controller. I just plug it in, and
because what's that game where you're shooting like the guy's shooting watermelons down at you, and you're shooting back up at him? You know, like towards the beginning. I have a hard time passing that one.
I'm still yet to play Cuphead. I haven't played it yet.
Oh, it's awesome.
Dude. If you are
I got nothing to run it.
Cartoon. Well, it's any PC. I mean, it's not a complicated game to run. It's not.
Yeah, but the laptop I got's a piece of shit. So.
Okay.
I don't think it's high-end graphics though.
It's not graphically challenging.
Oh, I'll give it a go then. I'll see. I'll set it up.
Jerry, how's that breakfast?
Breakfast.
What? Marmite?
I saw him with the big mug.
Vegemite.
Oh, I made him freeze.
He's frozen.
Isn't Marmite the UK one?
Yes, he decided to try to play. Decided to try to play some Cuphead, and he froze.
Yeah, he froze up. No, Cuphead PC game, but this is like the kind of like, and it's the same thing with Dead Cells, which we were talking about a little bit earlier. But it's almost like an arcade game. And as a fan, if any of you are fans of like old school cartoons,
yes,
Cuphead is fucking amazing.
Like the art Mickey Mouse stuff, right?
Old Mickey Mouse, like Steamboat Willie style artwork.
Old racist stuff.
It's beautiful. Super racist, and it's
they have Cuphead porn now, right? Online.
Oh well, Rule 34. I'm sure there is.
Can you send us a link?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys know, but they named Rule 34 after me.
Yeah. What is Necro saying? What the hell? Fight stick. I need a fight stick?
Well, no. It's if you want to play like with a joystick and
you can use something like this, but
I don't have one.
Yeah, that's what I used.
But that's way. I mean, if you're
more.
Not that concerned about it, you don't. Yeah, you can spend a boatload of money. I mean,
I'm not paying $50 for that shit.
No, you're paying, but you'd be paying like at least 150. So
yeah,
it's a lot of money.
All right, but my Xbox Elite controller was $150. So, admittedly, you're an
elitist.
I know, but dude, the Xbox, that controller is.
It's really nice. It is really
It
nice.
is a tactile experience that is not easily described. You have to try it, and either it works for you or it doesn't. But I also knew that I was buying this controller for VR games and racing games that I'd be playing on my PC, and this is going to be the controller I buy for years.
Yeah, no, they're great controllers. Yeah,
I mean,
they really are.
it's a super premium, but that is a really nice controller. Is it worth the money? No. But I'm glad I bought it.
Well, it's worth it to you.
It is. No, and I'm not. This is not one of those like reviews where I'm saying like, "Oh, I spent the money, so it's clearly worth the money." Like, why would you spend $50 on a regular controller?
Must be the money.
Mark, I missed your. Oh my god! What were you? Oh my god!
Actually, no, that was actually for Necros. His picture he posted.
Oh no.
But it's a Cuphead picture.
Oh no! Oh no!
Wow, you're taking it all in.
Oh baby!
Wait, let me see if I've seen this one.
It's pretty bad.
Whoa, I have not seen this one.
Wait, is he fucking his brother?
Yeah,
dude,
that's not cool.
No, it's not very nice.
Oh no!
He is asking him to stop.
No. Dude, at least it could have been the new Chalice chick. Is that a sister? Because like, you could...
yeah, they have hot.
There's plenty
animated
of
girls in the.
Yeah, why does he have to be doing gay sex?
I don't know.
Not even romantic gay sex. That was like
could have been the hot octopus
Yeah.
chick.
That was violent, rapey gay sex.
Yeah, pretty much.
Cobras!
Yeah, that doesn't.
No me gusta.
Yeah, no. Who le gusta? No way le gusta. Fucking
Says punishment.
terrible. Jesus Christ. All right, Brian.
He's now known as rapey gay sex.
Yeah.
But as you can see, it looks fantastic.
You can throw that one in anywhere. Where is that guy? Get him in here. Yeah.
He apparently doesn't like his
We lost
Paging
Gak
Mr.
to the
Buffett.
glob.
Glob.
Yeah, he opens it up. He's like, I'm
Nothing moves the
out.
glob.
I have to go wash my eyes.
I need some kitten pictures or some other eye bleach. That is fucking terrible.
Yeah, I can't unsee that.
So, Jerry, is that your breakfast?
Yes, it is.
What's
Yeah, what?
in the
Foamy?
jar?
Do you have to work today?
A graveyard shift.
Oh, that's on for a while.
He has to work the graveyard shit.
Yeah, a graveyard shift. So I don't get home till 8 o'clock in the morning. So I had.
So do you like drink a little bit, then you go to sleep, and then later on wake up and go?
Pretty much. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't have to start work till 11 o'clock tonight, and it's nearly 4 o'clock here. So I
Oh,
gotta
that's
do this.
brutal. I've done that. That's a brutal
that is-
shift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we should. I just thought of this, but we never answered Geech's question about the. No, not Geech. Remember at the beginning he was talking about restorations and
Oh, the cabinets.
things we can
Yeah,
complain
What
about.
you like
and-
working on? And
If you want to talk about that, that's fine. I was actually saying that we should get him on the show.
Well,
Make him
yeah.
answer that as well.
Okay. I see
As
your
a
tact.
thing. Yeah. You're picking
I
up
like
what
it.
Put down.
What
Yeah.
exactly did Geach?
However, if you have an answer you want to talk about right now, go ahead. I derailed us on a Cuphead conversation, which, as a quick wrap up for Cuphead,
Yeah.
everyone here should fucking play that game.
Yeah, I'm gonna load it later. Yeah.
it looks awesome.
If you like anything about like even a little bit of platformers,
If
and
you like shooting shit,
you like boss battles, you like
God, when you guys were over, I should have put it on the arcade cabinet because I have it on there.
Next time.
duh.
Yeah,
but
No.
it's not an expensive game, and
Mm-mm.
you can play it on almost
I think
any.
it's under $20, isn't it? Like $20 or
Play it on
something.
almost any-
Some-
So, Cuphead,
Righteous
been out for a
bucks.
while. This is like way after Cuphead was cool, but the DLC is coming out soon, so great game. And it's super retro.
Yeah, that
Yeah, it looked really good. Yeah.
Fletcher
game was probably the
cartoons.
biggest motive. Was nearly pushed me into like, oh, maybe I should actually get my own computer. But alas, I did not pull. That's a big trigger to pull for a $20.
Jump off the Mac bandwagon.
Well, it's not the Mac. Well, that's just it. My Mac is broken, and so I use my work computer.
I think it would actually probably play on a Mac. It might even be available for the Mac. I can double check.
Yeah, I'm not getting a Mac.
The Steam run on Mac.
The one that I have is so dead, and I don't have, I can't use it. It doesn't have any way to. Although I guess you don't put the DVD or you don't put the CDs in there in the game. Yeah, no, but that Mac is pretty much toast.
I love how Apple just tells me what I need, not what I want. That's the story of their business model. You don't need the headset on your phone. You don't need a button on that either.
Fuck USB.
You want a hard drive? Fuck that.
Yeah, USB.
Fuck you.
Good.
You want a Blu-ray player? Fuck that too.
Fuck you.
Actually, the Blu-ray.
But isn't it flat?
A big kick ass. Yeah, that fucking sucked.
His brain is gone.
Have you guys seen on your phones that you get those commercials for the new iPhone and people are freaked out because they know what phone you're actually using, so the ad is curtailed to you. So it'll say, "Turn in your iPhone 6 for our new iPhone." Whatever.
Clearly, they know that I don't have an iPhone.
Some of us have Galaxy Android.
Oh, okay. Well, that's the creepy part. And everybody's pissed off about it. Like, how do you guys know
iPhone? I don't get those.
What I have, what version I have. Just
actually,
it's
easy, Mock, because
it tells you in the headings. Yeah, the headers that you send from your phone when you.
It's like an API. They can get all that information.
Yeah, it's just people don't like it, and then everybody in the comments all say the same thing. I still have my 6 because it still has the phone jack. Put that back, and then we'll talk. People are pissed about that. They are not happy that they've removed that phone jack. I don't want to have to buy your stupid little headset. Plus those are uncomfortable earbuds anyway.
It has an adapter. Mine came
it does, but then you can't charge your phone unless you. It's lame.
Play music and charge your phone at the same time.
That's lame. I don't want to have an adapter. That's always going to break and crap. I got to remember to leave the house with my phone and the adapter.
No, I just forget the adapter in my car so I can plug it.
No, there is a solution, Mock. It's called get rid of the iPhone.
I'm on that cliff. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm about ready to leap. The only thing holding me is all the apps over the years. I know
that's my problem. I'm so deep in the Apple universe right now. It's like I can't.
I'm like they've got me by my balls.
I am not an Apple,
and it's squeezing right now.
So
they've got you by your phone.
Yeah, it's squeezing in a non-pleasurable way.
No, they're just.
Maybe you guys use the app so much you're dependent on it. Interesting.
I'm dependent. Just all that wasted money over the years.
On
apps. Is Pornhub an app now? I didn't know. So.
Nice.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get another beer. Hang on. It's time for second breakfast.
Yeah, if I could, I'm gonna dig up Steve Jobs and punch him in the face.
What about noon?
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Yeah.
No, it's been some years.
Was he alive when they removed the earphone jack?
I say no.
No.
He never would.
All right, then I won't be mad at him then.
He would have never approved that piece of shit.
that is not true. He got rid of the floppy drive and the CD drive and the DVD.
He got rid of all that shit.
That's true. Steve was not get rid of shit.
How am I supposed to download Windows 95? Like I have 24 3.25 inch floppies doing nothing.
He also got rid of Flash.
Well, and that was a good thing.
Well,
I know because you were I don't know about that. But fuck Flash.
That's a Flash animator.
Whatever happened to Firewire?
Flash sucks.
I thought Flash.
It was replaced by USB 3, which is way faster and better. Firewire.
Firewire, yeah, that's a thing of the past too.
Oh, as fuck.
That lasted a year?
It used to be. It used to be fast as fuck.
USB 3 took over Firewire.
Yeah. So now we're getting all geeky now.
Firewire. USB 2 was like pretty much as fast as Firewire.
Yeah.
We're geeking out.
Computer talk on the Arcade Hangout.
Firewire was what, like 600 megaseconds, something like that?
No, that's what I used to use to transfer video files a long time ago. Right. Back in the day.
It was better than Serial.
Oh,
Serial port. Oh my god. Gary, do you remember serial port? That's how you plug in your printer.
I was gonna. Oh, that. Okay, yeah. It's like, does it have anything to do with like Fruit Loops and Captain Crunch?
No. Not really.
Well, 25 pin was the printer or parallel, and 9 pin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 2 different serial ports, wasn't there? There's yeah.
Then you had to set the IRQs and COM ports.
IRQs, that was a nightmare back in the day.
How about the printers that had all the punch holes on the sides, and you had to rip all those off?
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, man.
The green and white striped printer paper.
Mine is missing this bit right here.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God!
Dot matrix.
My local Jiffy Lube still uses that stuff.
No, this is this was.
There you go, guys. There's the money shot.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
That shit.
Was that
Matrix printers? Was Jerry talking? What happened?
No.
No, that was Seabart showing off his
There we go.
serial port right there.
Fucking C-bar.
Parallel to USB. So I have a Hewlett Packard 4P printer from 1990.
Set parallel USB.
That was the year you were born,
So it's
right?
an adapter so I can do mass print jobs.
Nice.
Bart's keeping the shit alive, man.
Hell yeah. I clean that thing before every major job and it works like a champ.
And you have a jazz drive too?
Oh boy.
Yes, and
Fuck, I found it, that's right.
I saw someone
found it a couple of weeks ago.
I used that one.
Being like all retro. The jazz drives were awesome because they held
what 700 megs or something?
One gigabyte.
Jazz was one.
Yeah, one gig.
Was it 1 gig?
Yeah, because the zips were like
Super zips. Yeah.
There was a mini.
Well, they were super thick. They were like the giant fucking things too.
Yeah, the zip drive. Yeah, I had a zip drive as well. That had
I had the
100
zip
meg.
drive.
100 meg.
And then stupid optical media fucking took over.
Yeah.
And then that
I
we
still
got rid of
curse
it,
to this
so.
day.
That
If
was
you buy a
like
computer, I don't think they ever come with an optical drive anymore, do they?
None
They
that
still
I've
come-
seen.
Very rarely. Yeah.
Yeah, now everything's download.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, like if you want to install Windows, now it comes. If you purchase it, it comes on a thumb drive.
you don't even do that, dude.
Wow.
The last time I had to reinstall Windows from a naked bare PC, brand new.
Ooh,
hard
I heard naked.
Naked.
Brand
How
new.
naked
hard
was
drive.
it?
Put it in.
There you go.
Reloaded Windows.
The hell is that?
All download. Pure download.
Oh, really?
Well, you got to talk to Bart if you're going to present.
I don't remember the last time I bought a copy of Windows.
Yeah, I haven't bought one in a while.
Laser
Cheapskate. No, I was kidding.
I don't know if you're walking away with a box.
Hey, did
It was,
anybody buy the Google Mesh Network since we talked about it?
Right. This is the Google Mesh Hangout, right?
Yeah.
I see it worked well for Carrie the other day when she was out of internet. So.
Oh yeah, we got to see her
Hey,
garage
but did
finally.
you see I went out into the garage and all that kind of stuff. My
Yeah, I
internet
watched-
just sucks here. That's the problem. Xfinity
watched it,
blows chunks.
I watched that last Friday drinking beers, the
Yeah.
episode. I caught up on all the episodes. It was good.
That was
Oh,
exciting.
by
to
the
be able to
way,
walk out into-
off topic,
Look,
I just
that's
sent
heavy.
Milestar a message on or PM on Clav, inviting
Oh,
him
nice.
for one of the upcoming Tuesdays.
Nice.
Because he did reach out to me weeks ago. In fact, we were talking about this even before Christmas about like how you're right, Gek?
Yeah. I'm just tired. Sorry. I'm fading.
I'm kind of tired.
Have some more coffee.
You got a dart in your neck. You better pull that shit out.
Yeah.
You're crazy, man. I'm old school. I'm certainly.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Jim's only half his age.
I'll
lost
shut up.
me.
I'm older than all you guys almost.
Oh, you guys almost.
I don't know if I'm one.
Well, you're older than Seabart. We'll give you that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure everybody's older than me.
So if I can be here, you can be here.
That's right. Yep.
Oh, speaking of Bart, he's the only one that's representing Canada. Over the next 3 years.
Oh, shit, I wasn't ready for that one.
No, I know you're gonna play the Japanese show.
No.
They didn't have to.
Shit.
That's different. The Japanese one's different.
Yeah. That's definitely
Come on, let's be PC here.
So Canada's accepting millions of people at immigration over the next 3 years.
I'm avoiding that one.
Jim playing the cucaracha, and the whole reason for that was Joel drinking the fucking roach beer.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Hey, there's nobody in immigration because they're not getting paid. So what the fuck?
They should instead of building the wall, they should build a fucking tunnel underneath America and have all the immigrants go there.
Well, they already
do.
That's the thing that's so stupid about it.
We don't want them either.
Yeah, they already have tunnels and stuff.
Canada,
a tunnel to Canada, though.
Oh, to Canada?
We don't want them. Return to sender.
I just want a tunnel so I can get my poutine once in a while.
Return to sender is back to South America. What do you mean, return to sender? Back to us. That's what Trump's trying to do with all the people sending them back to Mexico.
Exactly.
But they don't belong in Mexico either.
What? They do.
Well, if they're from Mexico, yes. But if they're not from Mexico, then
from, like Bolivia and shit, they don't belong in Mexico.
Oh, they came through Mexico.
Yeah,
there you go.
Geography lesson tonight. Yep. Yeah. Mexico is on the way to the U.S. from
anywhere. Yeah, Australia,
Argentina, or
Australia.
Australia.
Hey, we need to talk to Steve about Grinkers dates so we can start getting the ball rolling on that.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was going to ask that because as soon as I do, I'm buying my ticket, putting it straight on my credit card. So yeah.
I mean, our guests would probably be what, the 11th and 12th of October.
That's what I would.
Whatever the weekend is to November or October 11th. That's what it is.
Yeah, I talked to Steve in December and he wasn't 100% sure yet. So yeah.
But it's usually that second weekend.
That's what he said. Yeah, but tickets are really cheap right now for me to get to LA, so I want to grab one.
We should reach out to him.
We'll just come out for 2 weeks and just cover it.
I'd love to if I could afford it. Definitely. Yeah. No, that would be good. I definitely would. But no, I'm definitely.
You can get a flight to Denver and then we'll drive out.
No, I thought about that. I actually did think about that. I did.
Hey,
that would be cool. I get to see Wyoming.
Yeah, you.
Horrible dark
Wyoming.
So I ran when I was in that pinball tournament at the retro arcade festival or that retro gaming festival. I was talking to this girl who owns. I was talking to this girl that was in the tournament, and we were talking how well we're doing and stuff. And we were talking, and she told me that she owns an arcade in Arizona, I believe it was. And her name's Rachel.
Zyla.
No, not Zyla. And it's called the Electric Bat, I think it's called. It's a barcade. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. But anyway, I was talking about, I told her about Grinkers, and she goes, "Oh my God, Grinkers, I've heard of that." She goes, "A whole bunch of my arcade friends, a lot of them have talked about that they want to go to that event. And a couple of them actually go, and they say it's a freaking blast." So
awesome.
She even has heard of it, you know. It's an arcade owner. It's cool. Like, yeah, not to overshadow her business as an arcade owner and all that, but as a barcade owner, I should say. But yeah, it's just cool that she's even heard of it, and some of her friends actually have gone to the event and totally dug it. So I thought that was pretty cool.
A few people from New Zealand and Australia want to go this year. I've actually caught up at events. They've heard about it and they listen to this podcast too. So,
wow.
They want to They want to see if they can make it over.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we didn't get anybody from Japan last year, right, Jim? Remember one year we had somebody fly in from Japan to go?
Yeah, that's right. I wish I still had the Arcade Outsiders Fett.
Right. The Japan guy.
We need to get an Airbnb that it's like 10-20 of us there, so we're all.
Hey, is it too late to ask you guys a technical question?
No, let's do it.
So
where's the intro?
I was talking about intro. What
intro to your tech question?
Oh, do you need let's see here. Oh shit, we got Glake to just do it.
There we go.
Good for you, Mike.
Fuck yeah, man.
There's a little delay, but I'm for the most part on top of my game.
You're on top of it.
So I'm assuming. So I was talking earlier about capturing a direct feed from one of my cabinets into like a capture box. So I've got the video thing all figured out, but for audio, I'm assuming. So I've got a 3.5 millimeter, like your standard little audio jack. I'm assuming I could just take the plus and minus speaker wire coming out of like a JAMA harness and tie that into a mono 3.5, like the plus going to whatever the hot is, and then like that should work, right?
Yeah,
that's what I was thinking. It'd just be two wires. It'd be good,
dude. That's yeah.
Yeah, I just can't find anything. I was Googling just to
confirm
it.
Is it most arcade games mono anyways, for the most part?
Yeah, well, that's what but I mean, like, obviously a 3.5 millimeter, like that.
You would just, the 3.5 has 3 connections. One's left, one's right, one's ground.
One's ground, and a mono is just the 2. So, I mean, like, I assume it's just the ground. The minus would be the ground, and the plus would be the signal.
Left or right, or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. So I just assume that's pretty straightforward. I don't know. I couldn't find any good stuff on Google that would confirm it. So
wow, Google didn't know that. That's crazy.
Either that, or I'm using the wrong search terms. I guess
maybe it's too simplistic of a question too. Sometimes.
Don't make me feel stupid.
Too vague. Too vague. I said the wrong word.
Hey, aren't you a guest? Shouldn't we have kicked you by now?
Yeah.
Brad would have kicked me half hour ago.
Ouch.
I was watching you guys last week, and I was gonna join just when you guys are quitting, but I'm like, you guys quit quick though. It's like you don't even like make it last, like a happy ending. You just like bam, you're gone.
No, we ended early.
There is nothing faster than a happy ending. It's done. You get the paper towel, and it's over.
Paper towel that'll clog the toilet.
I don't know what
extra absorption.
It's a Bounty quilted.
Yeah.
I thought you had
the teddy bear. Can you imagine that commercial? Have it on your nightstand, and you'll feel great. I feel so snuggly.
It's not. Oh God!
It sits upright, and I don't have to lean it against the pillow.
Love it. I missed this shit.
Nice. Poked a hole.
Do you get?
Who poked a hole here?
When you're out of paper towels.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Oh, so anyways, my Dungeons and Dragons story that I talked about 2 hours ago.
We got sidetracked.
Yeah. So what I decided is that if you, I've talked about my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cabinet, which is not a true Konami cabinet. It was originally a Desert Assault. I decided, since I have a Simpsons, that it'd be in my best interest to use that cabinet for my Dungeons and Dragons, since it didn't come in a dedicated cabinet, and I could always throw that Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles board into my Simpsons as with a switcher. So I'm all excited because I can customize the fuck out of that, since it's a kit game and there wasn't dedicated side art and all that jazz. So that's my plan.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah, I'm excited about that game though. That's one of the few beat 'em ups where it really is in your best interest to play with other people, because everyone's got their strengths and weaknesses, and you work really well together.
Yeah,
I've never played it.
Oh my god, it's such a good game.
What like is it on Xbox or PlayStation? Is it on those now?
I don't know.
I heard it was.
I remember they released they released it on Sega Saturn, but well, I mean, obviously Mach, you could fire it up on MAME.
Well, yeah, I could do that. But as far as I think you can play it online, and I believe they extended out the 4x3 to be widescreen.
Ooh.
Are you talking about
it's the same? It's the same graphics.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh,
yeah.
I have never played that.
So they have 2 games: Tower of Doom and Shadow of Mystera.
I believe it's both games, and I believe that they've expanded it to widescreen, and it's not 4x3. It's not stretched, and it's still the same graphics.
I'm almost considering, because the price of CPS2 boards is so stupid, I'm almost thinking it'd be better off getting the Darksoft multi, because if you think about it, that thing's like $400. Those boards are over $200 a pop. Yeah. So you get
all the games.
Yeah.
I'd love to get one of those dark soft boards. They're super cool.
A buddy of mine has one in a candy cabinet for Street Fighter, and I'm pretty sold on it.
Really? That's cool.
I have one, but I've never actually fired up.
I'll buy yours.
really?
Yeah.
It's somewhere on the shelf over there somewhere.
I'll fly to Denver and I'll take
The only problem is that you need an A and a B board. You still need a board in order to.
Yep.
So you still need to find like a.
And I have a dead, I think, next challengers or new challengers, whatever it is.
Super Street Fighter 2.
It's not widescreen. It's on Xbox One.
Okay.
So not widescreen.
Well, Andrew, maybe we can work something out.
I should figure out, like, get that put together and see how it works, and I can tell you.
Yeah. Well, yeah. If it's
worthwhile,
good. Yeah.
I posted a link if you want to see what the graphics look like for the Xbox One. But
well, I mean, I've used it before. Actually, Mike Mann has it too.
Oh.
And then
I wanted it because I wanted it because like my Super Turbo is Mike's Lethargy's.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
So my whole plan was to have a CPS2 multi in there because that's his board. Someday he's going to move away and take it with him because I keep asking him to sell it to me and he won't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's because I provide too much of a challenge, and we're there all the time. Yeah.
So so eventually someday I've got a stack of like, I don't know, 6 or 8 CPS2 boards up there, but one of them I know is definitely dead, and I bought it to convert it to the. You
know what though? Paradise Arcade sells the Undamned Infinity. Battery replacement, and that will revive a dead board, and it's only like $20 or $25.
Yeah, I saw that on the weekend. I was thinking about buying one as a backup for my board.
So basically, I need to take my cheapest CPS2 board at that point and kill it to turn it into a dark soft board.
Yeah. The great thing about all that is that you're not phoenixing, you're not altering anything really.
It's all supposed to be original.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, fuck! I gotta figure out what I did with that thing. It's been I had the very first run of those.
Oh really?
Wow!
Yeah. It's somewhere over there on the shelf.
It's pretty badass, and honestly, one of the things that I like, which sounds stupid, is that when you choose a different game, it has to physically write to the ROM, and so it does take like a minute or two. But I like that because it's like that it's legit. It's not just like it's not emulation.
Right. I'll shut up.
No, fuck you.
Fuck you.
Wow, that was like in sync. Wait, do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
You're a little bit off.
I know.
You're quiet tonight.
I'm waiting for the ring. I listened for the crinkling of the newspaper because he's crinkling up going, fuck you! Yeah. He's all mad.
Stop it, please. For God's sake, please stop it. There's no more time.
Ooh, you guys saw the recent video of Arcade Jason in the new Vectrix arcade.
Who the fuck's Arcade Jason?
Yes.
That thing's awesome.
It's awesome. It's so cool.
Awesome. I like that.
Arcade Jason didn't make it, though. He helped with it.
No, I watch his videos. His videos are really good. I enjoy them. Yeah. I'm gonna get my Vectrix back. Actually, I picked one up a while ago for about $6.
Did they give a price for that yet, or no?
Cute.
Let's get Mox Cat and Carrie's dogs together. See what happens.
That wouldn't end well.
Oh my God, Alfred loves cats.
Oh,
I like so badly. I need to buy him a kitten because like he just turns to every time he sees a cat in the street, he turns to a statue. He's just like,
oh really?
Oh my God, what is that? And the thing is like when I got him, my cat was still alive before. Olive.
Yeah.
Was still here.
Oh, Olive. I liked Olive.
Yeah, before she passed away. So he knew her, but like he hasn't had a cat since she died. Now he desperately is so in love with cats.
That's like my brother's dog. My fur niece. Big dopey dog. Huge dog.
Yeah.
Huge. Like if robbers broke into his house, the dog would help them rob the house. Like one of those dogs.
Andrew's dog?
He loved my cats, except the cats didn't like dogs, and had to pick one of mine up. Again, my cats are both gone now, and
Hey, Andrew, here you go. Remember that?
There you go.
That's So which one is that, Andrew?
That's Alfred. No, that's Louis.
Holy
That's
shit!
Louis.
That's Louis.
Yep.
That's actually the little one.
Really?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's the little one. The other one's about
Jimbo. You're like 6'4" or something.
Yeah, there you go.
That's like a damn horse.
Yeah.
I can fucking ride it.
He's never heard those jokes before.
Yeah. No, I never ever hear the saddle jokes.
No, I know,
or
but
horse
fucking,
jokes.
look at the
Yeah.
size of that.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, that's a good looking dog.
The other one's about 2 inches taller.
Wow.
But compared to Andrew, it's just a normal size dog.
Yeah. From a distance, we look pretty normal.
So when
It all works
when the
out.
dog stands on his hind legs, Andrew, how tall is he compared to you?
Taller than me.
Oh, yeah.
You.
Shit.
Yeah. Holy shit.
The head comes up above your waist. Like, yeah.
If I
When
could
it's just
easily,
standing on all
easily
fours.
put either one of their
you
legs
can
on my
stop for a second.
shoulders, and they would be standing above me.
Holy.
The best was when I was I can't stop laughing while I was brushing my teeth and the doors cracked like this much in the bathroom. All of a sudden the door opens and this giant Muppet head comes in.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, Snuffleupagus. It's like it's a fucking Muppet.
It was are you pooping?
Yeah. Let me see. Oh, that's weak. Look at my poop.
Yeah. Exactly.
All right, you can stop pretending.
Slip and break your neck on my poop.
This chat's really gone to shit.
Oh.
Come on.
You're
Fucking
fired.
Steve Art.
Yeah.
Unplug that mic.
It's already happened twice, and I have tape holding the connector in.
Oh, that's a good one. We're back in the flow. Yeah. We just need Buffett and we need Dave from Buffalo on here.
And helicopter Jesus.
Oh,
That was hilarious.
Hey, Jesus
That's-
only comes once a year at Christmas.
Yeah, that was a good little
That was
visit.
The best
Yeah.
part of Christmas.
that
Yeah.
No, that was the second part. Best part of Christmas.
One part two.
Well, next weekend, this weekend, I should say, it's I got to take care of all these Christmas
Why the
decorations.
hell's our Christmas tree still up?
Seriously, that's still up?
because he's waiting for help to arrive.
Yep. Hey, she knows me.
no.
Believe me.
Yeah, we had a lot of chores this weekend.
Oh.
Jimbo, just do what my cousin does. Puts a garbage bag over it with the ornaments and lights and everything. Garbage bag
Hey,
over it, unplugs it, and puts it in the closet for next year.
That's what
It's
I
actually
do.
it's actually a
It's not
pretty
even a closet.
easy process. I do leave my balcony railing lights up. I did that last year, and that was a good idea because they're really subtle, and it's a pain in the ass to get the because I have OCD, so they all have to be perfectly straight, and so I left them last year, and it was a good idea. But yeah, the tree should go down pretty quick. Obviously the lights will go down, but I'm like, yeah.
Is this a good time to tell you your Marble Nap Madness is about 1/4 of an inch lower on the left side?
Uh-oh.
What?
Yeah.
Or you're just looking at it at the wrong angle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like last year where Andrew's like, your tree is slanted. And I'm like,
slanted.
Yeah.
It really did.
It did actually. And the yeah.
It's just the
Now if I shifted the camera,
when you moved it over, it looked straight again, but like it looked like really crooked.
I thought the same
Like
thing.
sloped.
I had to do a double take. Yeah. It's like a fucking Christmas Story where he's like, that star is crooked. The star is perfectly straight. He's like, there, perfect. And it's like this.
It's so much worse than when he started.
There are two great editing choices in that movie. Maki, you'll appreciate this. My favorite is one is where he says, there, perfect, and it cuts and it's slanted. And then the other is when right after he does the he decodes the Ovaltine commercial and he's like, son of a bitch. And so he leaves, and then his younger brother comes in to take a poop, and he lifts the lid up, and right after he lifts the lid up, it's a cut to the pot on the stove, the cabbage. The cabbage soup, and it looks like fucking diarrhea. It's it makes me laugh every time. I'm like, that is genius. And I swear in the commentary, they say that wasn't intentional, but it is the most perfect edit.
It's perfect. No, because no, he lifts up the thing and mom pulls the lid off the pot. It's like at the same fucking time. It's a perfect cut.
It's so damn funny. I know it's coming, but I laugh every time.
It's like chili
I know,
or something. Yeah.
Well, it's the red cabbage
stew.
It's a red cabbage.
You like red cabbage? Yeah.
I've seen that in other movies too, where like a character's going to throw up, then right when they're going to throw up, it cuts to someone like dumping water out in the back of a building. You know,
it's so good.
They just cut it perfect.
You got to appreciate that stuff. It's like what a great choice, and the fact that old movies like that, that they're splicing film, like it even carries more weight to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Than just clicking the mouse.
That's so much easier though.
It is.
God, imagine they had all those hanging clips all over the place with all this like sticky mark or what do you call it, post-it notes on everything and what stuff was, and holy crap, what a nightmare.
What a chore that would be.
Yeah.
Sticking shit together with fucking Scotch tape.
Although I have to admit, like when I got into film school, it was after those days, so I never got to really experience working with legit film, and I kind of wish I had.
I did a little bit of it. I've got an 8mm film camera.
That's what I did. My 8mm.
Yeah. For us, the closest thing to that was we did tape to tape. So we did.
Yeah.
I did do linear editing,
Sweet.
which is a chore in itself, But yeah.
I haven't done it in years. I should do it again, actually. Let's get back into it. I got plenty of time now.
Well, when I was in high school, I worked at one of the cinemas, and it was before digital bullcrap came in. And if you had to splice that shit, it was a pain in the butt because you also have a room full of people going, "Where's my tape? Where's my film?"
Oh,
you have to get out the white gloves,
laying shit out in the platters.
Did you have to splice in trailers then?
The cinema branded trailers, yes, but not the not Universal's trailers. Those are already cut in.
Okay.
But if it like the theaters, let's all go to the lobby stuff and Cineplex Odeon. What do we do now? Whatever. Those they're cut in by the corporate office, and then the reels were sent to us. But if we had a break. If we had a break during a movie, we would have to don the white gloves, bring up the little box, and put the two legs in, line them up, and slice, and bring them in, and then tape them, and then crunch down the teeth back down. Or
yeah, you go, Tim.
Oh, I was just gonna say one of my first part-time jobs I turned down ever. You remember? I'm sure everyone remembers like the first job they ever turned down. But I got a call. It was right after I'd got a part-time job for a computer store, and I got a call back from a screen ad agency for like our local cinema, where they did all the screen ads, all the little commercial stuff, because they would throw those up before the previews started, and I had to turn them down, but I almost ended up taking it because I was like, oh, this will be kind of fun. I can edit together and put together these screen ads, and that'll kind of get me into my whole like filmmaking and video production stuff.
There's all the single frame things where it's just like basically a slideshow.
It was also the animations. Like they'd also do the So they did. Yeah, it's funny that you think about it because before that all started, it was like you'd go to the movie theater and just be a black screen.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, previews, and then after that, then they started doing the projector where it was like single still images.
Yeah. And then they throw in trivia once in a while.
Yeah, the trivia.
The super simple trivia, so you feel like you're smart.
Right.
Yeah. And now it's all commercials.
George Lucas made what space
music
opera?
video segments. Yeah.
1976.
And then all just like USB drives nowadays, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, a lot of it's hard drives and solid states.
Yeah.
I
know the movies are all like hard drives, but like the little video things.
The ads, because it's two different. They're not using the same projector. Yeah, you can always tell. But I was like, oh, maybe I should have. But now I look back and I'm like, no, I made the right decision. That would have been torture. They probably would have paid me like $10 an hour to do that shit.
Yeah.
Gleek, are you tapping out?
Yeah. I'm with Gak too, man. He's falling asleep.
Yeah, I got to cut out, guys. I'm
all right.
fading.
Well,
he doesn't have he hasn't been drinking his energy drinks.
I know,
and IPAs and
his superpowers.
We'll make room for Buffett and other people.
Well, Gak, I just need you to know.
And I need you now tonight.
Fucking need you now than ever.
If you'll only hold me tight.
We'll be holding.
All right. Hopefully next week I'll have more energy. I'm just fading. Fading.
Gak, we can always put you on hard liquor. You know, you can always do that. More bang for your buck.
I want to thank you for all the beer you sent over with my Grinker stuff.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
And
you mean the side art?
Yes, the side art. Sorry, I saved the Pac-Man statue. That's what it was.
Yes, the Pac-Man statue. I
had the Pliny on Christmas Day. It was awesome.
It was really good. That's great.
That was really good.
Cool.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'll talk to you guys soon.
All right. Later, Gak.
Yeah, buddy.
See you next week.
Night.
Yes. Same Spidey
Bye,
time.
Gak.
Move your ass.
That Yeti mic is hurt.
What?
Fucking
you guys have it going.
Hey, this is a good mix tonight, actually.
Fucking tired.
I'm probably gonna tap out pretty soon myself. I had to get up really early today.
Let's wrap up.
Actually,
only 1:30.
Yes, you did. You really did get up early today. Shit, we actually could have been messaging at the same time going into work almost. That's how bad that was.
No, that sucked.
Yeah, I got to drive to work in 5 hours.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good nap.
Drink up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be merry.
It'll be fine.
Fucker.
Yeah.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
There you go. You need to tie those two clips together.
Yeah. At the same exact time.
How's it taste, motherfucker?
Perfect.
It's like stereo Chappelle. Wow.
Oh, real quick. Red Letter Media, you guys were talking about last week.
Yeah.
Yes.
I totally have watched all those Star Wars reviews. I actually
aren't they fucking amazing?
I watched those years ago.
I've watched them more than once.
Well, yeah, they're old, but they're
yeah. No, I just want to say, like, I knew
you just didn't recognize it.
I didn't recognize the name.
Yeah,
but yeah, the whole Mr. Plinkett or whatever.
Plinkett.
Yeah.
No, that's Mike.
I absolutely watched those things like when they first came out.
But they're fun to watch again because you've forgotten a lot of stuff and you kind of like think about it in a different way. I don't know. It was a little different when I watched it again.
I just appreciate how they're so in depth and long, and how long it took to edit that stuff.
Yeah.
So it's very impressive.
And I actually ended up watching today. I watched his Avatar review.
Hey, Dave from Buffalo just showed up.
And his Crystal Skull Indiana Jones review, which so I'm catching up on some of the older or the stuff I hadn't seen past the Star Wars stuff, but I absolutely watched all 3 of his prequel reviews from Star Wars, and those were amazing at the time.
Yeah, that was still amazing.
Thank you for reminding about them and then bringing them back, because I definitely want to catch up on more of the stuff they're doing, because it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I like their when they just watch really bad movies and they review them.
Best of the worst.
Best of the worst. I find that stuff so funny.
Yeah.
You know, like they had one of that exploding varmints video where did you see that, Jim?
Yeah,
it was just a video of a guy that would just take a high-powered rifle to to some Hicks farm and just blow prairie dogs and squirrels and just make them explode. It's like disgusting video.
And
they couldn't believe what they're watching.
Yeah, it's like if you think of like Mystery Science Theater as being like a first person's perspective on watching a movie, this is like the third person. Like it's a different take, but it's like a similar thing. But it's really funny. They do very, very well with their productions, and clearly we were talking about this. They shoot in a studio, and like this is their gig. But I would like to know this whole story of how they actually got started.
I got to check out some of their movies they've made. They made like that one with all fruit.
Space Cop.
Fruit characters. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't watched the actual
tomato or something. It's all with fruit. They made puppets with fruit. Then they made that other movie, that Space Cop one and stuff. Yeah, so I haven't seen that stuff yet.
Yeah, I usually but yeah, it's a great channel, and they pay me to plug their channel.
Yeah, I know. It's a commercial for them. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Red Letter Media, it's great for movie reviews, and they're pretty damn honest about what.
I'm gonna send them a message, and I'm sure they'll be on our show next week.
Like they talk about Independence Day and why that isn't a good movie, and I agree because I didn't like the movie myself, but I know a lot of people love it. But
it's a terrible movie.
I don't like it at all. I think it's a horrible movie.
The Pinball Machine's pretty good though. The Pinball Machine's fun.
I mean, the Avatar.
It's not as good as Twister. That's the best pinball machine ever.
Never played it yet, so I wouldn't have a clue.
What about Avatar?
Oh, just watching the Avatar review where it's like, no, I totally get it. Like it's formulaic. It's absolutely formulaic. But I mean, James Cameron knows what the fuck he's doing. There's a reason why that movie was successful, and it's because he followed his formula. And of course, it's going to work.
So boring.
But I love the way he broke it down into sort of the segments of like, all right, this is the reason why the Na'vi are sympathetic creatures, and why the villain is such a villain, and how it all like plays out. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I knew that, I guess, sort of subconsciously. I didn't break it down in the same way they spelled it out.
Yeah, well, you really think
now,
about
like hearing them say it, it's like, oh yeah, totally. I'm like right there. It's all right. So I know, Jerry, you don't like it, but like it's
no, it's fine. Yeah, no.
It's like Titanic. I don't like Titanic. I like won't go out of my way to watch Titanic, but I
enjoyed
Leonardo DiCaprio. He's dreamy.
I know. I appreciate it for being
dreamy.
I appreciate it for being dreamy. I appreciate it for being like, it's like, all right, I get it, like why this is an enjoyable movie, like why people liked it so much. But at the same time,
it's pretty much Dances with Wolves is what it really is.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And they make a really strong point about the Dances with Wolves and the
Fern Gully and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. But it's like, all right, I get it. And the thing is, like, if you just treat it as like a funny action movie and like enjoy it for that, then it's a fine movie, and you just leave it as that. But at the same time, you understand sort of like how they're breaking down, or how James Cameron is writing this to basically be a blockbuster.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I totally agree on that point.
That's why he's making 34 sequels.
And visually, and visually, there's no argument that visually it's a really impressive movie. It's just the story falls a bit flat for being really obvious, and we all know why they're doing this.
Well, it's a very predictable movie.
Yeah.
If anything,
But
that's why it's stoned and like to watch it.
Yeah, there you go. That's exactly what you do. You get stoned and you watch this movie. That's
the only way I was going to watch it.
So
I bought it. I bought into the 3D spectacle. So I mean,
it was actually shot with.
I didn't get to see the 3D one, which pissed me off. So yeah.
Well, and that was a really good point too, because like it was one of the first like 3D movies that was shot for
actually
3D.
shot with the cameras, not that post production shit.
Yeah,
no, and
that's the reason why. One of the reasons why I saw Tron in 3D the first time.
Yes,
and I hated it. I found the 3D totally distracting and annoying.
Oh,
but when I saw it at home on Blu-ray, it's like, now I like this movie. Before it was like, oh, the 3D stuff just seems distracting and annoying, and like added in after the fact. It felt like a post-production kind of thing, as opposed to Avatar, where it's like, oh, they built this to be 3D. It's like they're stopping at 3D moments to show you the little like 3D
that's what I heard.
Yeah,
it's like this is meant to be a 3D experience.
Well, and plus everything's flat when it's 3D. They're cut out, they're flat, pushed out pieces, which it is noticeable compared to Avatar, where you've really got that killer depth.
Right, where it's like everything is like deliberately done, like with a thought of like and edited that way.
Mm-hmm.
Again, where it's like we're gonna pause and do a quick slow pan on this action scene, just so you can appreciate the 3D effects that are happening.
I remember seeing there was a scene where it's like the sergeant or the general prepping all of the troops, and they're in a room, and even that shot, I remember like, wow, like all of the people in the foreground are like in my face, and he's way up there, like it was obvious That's kind of my thing. If I'm going into a movie that's 3D, I want that gimmick to be pronounced.
Yeah.
I want things in my face.
Right.
I don't want it to be subtle. This is what I'm buying into. This is what I'm paying for.
Right.
I want that gimmick. You remember like old 3D movies where it's like, here's a
Yes.
yo-yo, it's in your face.
Yeah.
Here's a stick, it's supposed to be in your face. You look at even like Nightmare on Elm Street 6, where things are supposed to be things are supposed to be in your face. That's what I want. That's why I'm paying for. If it's just going to be subtle, I might as well watch it in 2D.
All right, so I don't even remember like the very first 3D movie I ever saw was like some sort of like it was totally off. Like it was not a major thing. It was not popular. It was like some sort of like Laura Croftian kind of like Indiana Jones idea. But the one thing I remember from the very first 3D movie that I saw was like there was a shot where like an arrow shoots out of the wall and it sticks. Like right, like 3D wise, it's like right here. And it was like one of those moments where it's like you reach up and go, "Is that really?" It's like distracting that it's like right there. But that was a gimmick they designed clearly for 3D, and the whole thing was shot for 3D. And I totally agree with you, Jim. And that's where Tron didn't work because it was not really meant to be 3D. It was they added in later, and so it's like.
Post-production 3D.
Yeah, it's like you get the depth, and it's like, oh, cool. I see it's 3D, but like, it's not
the same.
Trying to be 3D.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's other scenes like you're talking Avatar. I remember there's one scene where it's almost like it's snowing or whatever, and those particles are kind of like, yeah.
But they spend again a slow time panning through that stuff, showing it off to the audience, where the audience gets to pause away from the narrative and just experience this. Oh my God, there's like shit floating around in front of me. It's like, oh, it's really cool.
Oh wait, something tickles. Hey.
Yeah, right. Oh,
wait, no, that's Disney. No,
yeah. That's Disney. That's Disney reaching in and grabbing my wallet out of my pocket, opening it up,
exactly.
Reaching for something.
They're good at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
they walk out of the theater and they're like, "Here's your wallet back. Here's your wallet back.
Yeah, right.
Here's your wallet
It's empty.
Yeah.
Come again. What's it filled?
Come again.
Come again.
Come again and again.
All right, kids. I should probably rock.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Fine.
Yeah.
Call it a night.
So
This is a good one. I like this. This is a good show.
Good show tonight. People showed up.
I like if you guys need to read the chat before you exit our private one because Carrie's got a good idea for
I like that
for next
idea.
week's movie chat.
yes, for sure. Because like if you haven't seen it yet, you should. And
Should we actually wait? Maybe we should tell the chat.
That's I've already. What's that? Tell
everyone in the IRC that's still awake and kicking and hasn't left yet.
I've already done it.
All 6 of them.
I think that's a good one.
Oh, there's more than 6 on there.
All right.
Yeah.
So we're toward Carrie. Why don't you tell?
Yeah. So since we were talking all this movie stuff, I was thinking that next week, why don't we plan, if you haven't already seen it or experienced it, watch/interact with the new Black Mirror episode. That's the interactive film currently on Netflix. Apparently it's just hit Australia, so it's worldwide. You have no excuse. Whatever country you're in, you can get it. Okay, maybe not, but probably. And next week we're going to be discussing it. So if you haven't seen it, you're likely to encounter some spoilers if you're paying attention to that part of the show.
They're called like Bandersnatch or something like that.
Got it.
Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bandersnatch.
I almost want to watch it again because
it reminds me of my toy.
So me and Carrie, we watched it over the weekend, and we were. It's like you choose your own adventure type.
Are we gonna go ahead and talk about it now?
Yeah, we know we're gonna talk about it next week because we're gonna go to bed now.
But it does matter all your choices though. One choice way up here can matter down here. So there is a chart that someone has printed out that shows all the paths depending on where you go and stuff. So after you guys watch it, I can send that to you if you guys want to check it out because I have it.
Yeah, I want to watch it. I kind of want to go through it again because we were.
Yeah,
there's a lot of different endings.
Yeah, no, I would like to go maybe this weekend.
There's some really
after
dark
we take down the
endings.
Christmas tree. It can be.
Yeah, that's right because we got the back-to-backs.
Andrew, have you already done it?
I've played through it a couple times. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. How long does it go for?
It depends. It depends on how you play it.
Yeah, we took
really
a long time.
You can keep trying different things.
Because you can basically fuck it up, so it basically gets in loops and does weird things.
Yeah.
That the loops actually can open up new endings and
and new choices.
And it gives you new choices. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's very innovative. I like it.
It is. So next to watch it, everybody.
And we'll talk about it more in depth.
And then we will talk about it next week.
All right. Well, someone has to tell Gak because he left.
Yeah. Well, we'll put it in our Slack.
All right.
So, Jim, for next week, we need a giant siren sound. Spoilers, or something along that line.
Well, we'll just say
so people know that. Hey,
if you haven't played it yet, fuck you.
I know, but this has been out for several weeks now. So if you haven't played it, fucking get on it.
Fuck you.
Yeah. And how do you spoil a show where you have lots of different choices? No, you actually can't. Though.
That was not the ending I got.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Well, that's something.
Here's your warning.
Boys have a penis. Girls have a vagina.
I broke it really fast and I poured tea on my computer and it was over.
Yeah.
It was not Manhattan. It was not a Manhattan.
Happy ending.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Manhattan.
That's right, you guys. You have homework. Go.
You have homework, exactly.
Go, you flunkies.
Don't plan on just being passive viewers of this show. Have this. It's now coming with homework.
All right.
Expect more homework.
A long time I had to do it.
Yes. Yeah.
You get somebody in chat going, "What's a Netflix? What is this Netflix thing?"
Knockers.
Which, ironically, is actually one of the choices you can make, but. Save that.
That's right.
Oh, you're right.
Teasers.
There's no spoiler there. That's a teaser.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Just saying, Netflix is pretty cheap. Little box, that's all you need.
To quote Army of Darkness, let's get the hell out of here.
You don't even need a Netflix account. You just need to know somebody with a Netflix account.
Sam Raimi.
All right, somebody.
All right.
Who's doing it?
Do the thing. Do the little thank you, everyone.
I'll just do the Donnie and Marie ending. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, there we go.
And where's the dial tone sound?
It is right here, as a matter of fact.